Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. In this video, I want to start off a new series highlighting some of the Steam games that are dropping tomorrow. I'll be doing this fairly regularly. I'll try to do it at least once a week, but it'll give me an opportunity to shine a light on some games that otherwise I may have not mentioned. These are games that aren't even in the popular upcoming section on Steam. Some of them are, but some of them are not. So with that being said, let's get right into it, and let's start off with a pretty notable title in The Last Campfire. Now, this is a game that's actually coming from Hello Games. You guys are probably familiar with Hello Games based on their work on No Man's Sky. Now, this was a game that came out on the Epic Game Store a year ago, but now it's finally making the transition to a Steam release as well. There's a demo available right now, so if you want to check out the demo, feel free. It has a pre-order discount, 10% off for $13.49. The regular price is $14.99. The game was received fairly well, and Hello Games took the opportunity while working on No Man's Sky to pretty much get a small team together and also put out this game. The Last Campfire is described as an adventure, a story of a lost ember trapped in a puzzling place, searching for meaning and a way home. It's noted to be an emotional, single-player puzzle adventure title. IGN gave it a 9 out of 10. God is a Geek, 9 out of 10. Metacritic, it's sitting at an 80, so a very positive reception there as well. The creative minds behind Lost Winds worked on it, and it's got a very, very good art style on top of that, so definitely a game to keep on your radar. Again, Hello Games pretty notable these days for No Man's Sky, but Last Campfire, another game from them you guys might want to check out. Next up, we have Whispertrip Chapter 1. Now, this is another game that has a demo available, and it is a cyberpunk co-op title with a very big focus on hack-and-slash gameplay. Whispertrip is a fast-paced side-scrolling co-op action game with cyberpunk elements. You are a new employee of the TPF Tactical Police Force, a unit dedicated to the prevention of terrorist activities and the destruction of criminal groups. Some of the animation of the game that I'm seeing at this point is looking a little bit stiff, but overall still looks like a pretty cool, simplistic hack-and-slash title. That's at least the vibe I'm getting here with Whispertrip. Again, a demo is available right now, so you can go check it out right now. Game is going to be fairly easy to run as well. I mean, minimum requirements, a GT 450 and i3 530, pretty tame stuff there, but again, the game is out tomorrow. Next up, we have a free-to-play title that's coming from NetEase and making the transition to Steam, and that is Infinite Lagrange. This game notes different forces strike to make their own way in the space and desire the control of the Lagrange system, a gigantic transportation network. You, emerging as one of the force leaders, find yourself in a time of challenges and opportunities. This is a massively multiplayer space simulation title, a very big emphasis on strategy gameplay. A lot to dissect with this game. It's been available on other platforms, so I believe you're going to be able to migrate your account over, but a space strategy mobile title that has been available. Now it's going to be available on PC and Steam. So again, this one is due out for a release tomorrow. The game, again, not very difficult to run. Core i3 equivalent, 128 megabyte video card. Visually, it's not anything to completely write home about, but still another new free-to-play title being added to the Steam repertoire. Next up, we have Age of Darkness, The Final Stand. Now, this is a game that's hitting early access tomorrow. The game notes Age of Darkness Final Stand is a dark fantasy survival RTS where you must illuminate, build, and defend humanity's last bastion against hordes of nightmares. Set in the remnants of a kingdom consumed by a deadly fog, you decide, will you hide in the light or take back your world? RTS gameplay here, a dark fantasy story. And visuals, again, nothing to write home about, but another game that's going to be fairly tame to run. A GTX 760 is minimum, i5 6600, so a little bit higher end there. But it does note the swarm tech allows for 70,000 swarming AI units on the screen at any time, so that's pretty hefty. Day and night transitions expand by day, hunt by night. Unique heroes to level up and micromanage to gain an edge against the dark. Living death fog system that grows and recoils from the light. Randomized malices and blessings to make every survival unique and multifaceted skill tree system to progress through for your units. Again, it's hitting early access tomorrow, so the ultimate full release will be out sometime later on, but you can check the game out early access tomorrow. Next up, we have The Lightbringer, another game that has a demo available right now. This is coming from Rock Square Thunder, and The Lightbringer is described as a poetic adventure puzzle platformer with light combat elements set in a beautiful world claimed by a vile corruption. Guided by your sister's spirit, you must prevail where she cannot. Cleanse the corruption, become the Lightbringer. has a very, very colorful art style that is a little bit simplistic, but honestly, I'm liking the vibe of the game. It looks like it is going to be more of a casual, relaxing title in a sense, but it definitely does have a darker story element to it going on as well, given that the world is under siege by a malicious corruption. But at the same time, the art style is so colorful that I find this to be a pretty relaxing game on the surface, at least, and something that I think anybody is going to be able to get into. But the Lightbringer is out tomorrow. Again, a demo is available now. And lastly, I do want to note the Eclipse, another game that is hitting early access tomorrow, coming from Mad Rock. Once upon a time, God sent you here. You've slept in a glass sarcophagus for hundreds of years. When people find themselves on the brink of extinction, you'll have to wake up. Now the time has come. Get up and save the medieval village from the monsters coming from the abandoned village. Definitely a game that looks to be an adventure dungeon crawling title, getting vibes of a lot of other dungeon crawlers that you guys might be familiar with. The GIFs that they have on the Steam page look a little bit sloppy, but I'm sure that's just the compression on the page itself. Hopefully the performance is pretty decent when the game does drop tomorrow, because the system requirements, you're talking about an 8800 GT as minimum requirement. An 8800 GT is quite a throwback. Intel Core 2 Duo, 2.4 gigahertz. I mean, the recommended is a bit beefier with a GTX 980 or an RX 480, but still nothing too crazy there. But Eclipse, again, a dungeon crawling title that maybe some of you guys are gonna be able to find some enjoyment out of. And that's gonna conclude this video. Again, quite a few titles dropping tomorrow. The Last Campfire is probably the one that's going to get the most attention, given that it is coming from Hello Games, and it was received really strongly. It came out on the Epic Games Store, and then it also came out on PSN, and it was received fairly well there. For me, Whispertrip, it looks pretty cool. I'm a big sucker for the cyberpunk setting, and, you know, this one looks like a pretty enjoyable co-op action title, so something to note, and it is Chapter 1, so that's something to, you know, factor in as well. Infinite Lagrange, you've got Age of Darkness Final Stand, an early access title. The Lightbringer, which has a demo available right now. Again, well, it seems to be more of a relaxing action-adventure title with a very, very colorful look. And then you've got Eclipse as well, for those of you with action, wanting an action-oriented dungeon-crawling title. This is probably going to be a series I'm going to try to do relatively regularly. You know, put some shine on some of those games maybe you want to add to your wish list. These aren't games that I'm going to pick up day one, but games that I always keep a mind, you know, an eye on, add them to my wish list, and then maybe sometime down the line, out of nowhere, they're on sale. Maybe they're part of a bundle, and I can pick them up then at a cheaper price. But maybe some of you guys will want to pick up any of these games day one. Last Campfire might be a game I'll check out tomorrow, but that's probably only one out of this list. That's going to do it for me. Sound off with all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. If you guys have got a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comments as well. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate it if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.